Can't find the Ron Paul march, huh? Nothing on the news. Gee, that is very surprising to me. Why, no, I don't buy into the theory, the conspiracy theory that the news stations aren't covering Ron Paul. Do you buy into that? We're getting the real news, right? Sure. Let's get on the news and find something about the Ron Paul march.
Angelina Jolie, we're getting the scoop on the first photos and just how much money it cost to get it. And the controversial magazine cover that so many people are talking about this early morning. Barack Obama in a turban, Michelle.
An organ donor, just simply please talk to your families and let your wishes be known so that God forbid that.
To reach Mass, Father Edward to keep the human cost of war out of sight and out of mind. CNN senior Pentagon correspondent Jamie McIntyre has a team of elite athletes and expert mountain climbers will spend the next week searching the mountains along the California-Nevada border where it's while making a positive impact. Primavera Clubs, a summer series benefiting the Primavera.
Now, I've been... You know what, this tip...
I just love the news, don't you? Oh boy. I love the real news on the internet, therealnews.com. Seems to be the only real news station. Even BBC. I used to be able to count on BBC. I used to be able to count on BBC for real news, and apparently that ain't happening. I was right about 9/11. It was about when they started covering bullshit.
Okay. Control. If you take that away, maybe without his realizing that it would be probably been widely suggested that Joe Clinton is baggage. In fact, she said,
doesn't have to follow the same FCC rules regarding political coverage that broadcast networks like NBC or CBS would follow. Rogers put it this way.
The Obama campaign has been at pains to project, and that's essentially that Barack Obama is
targeting African American. BET, Black Entertainment Television, is taking a more balanced approach. Its senior vice president releasing a statement saying, "We plan on covering both conventions, but considering the historical nature of Senator Obama's candidacy, we will have a heightened presence on BET for the Democratic National Convention."
In May, she released a self-titled debut album, which...
We'll find something about the march. We're bound to find something, right? You know, I feel really sorry for people that do not have the internet, okay? If you don't have a computer and you're not on the internet, there's no possibility of you regularly getting any type of real news, literally. So if you know someone that is without the internet, without a computer, hell, hook them up. Get them an old computer. Tell them they really need to subscribe to the internet, because they're not hearing the news. Okay? What do we got going on here?
A lot of people like have a misconception.
How did you actually start the backfire? With Bertha downgraded now. Tropical storm Bertha no longer highway flares. Used a highway flare, which is why we got busted, because they were 2 miles away with binoculars watching it, and they saw a highway flare.
Busted is right. Starting your own backfires is illegal because so much...
in the $1 million range, about 200 people are still evacuated. Firefighters expect to have the fires fully contained by Tuesday. Lines in front of failed IndyMac banks likely will be very long tomorrow. That's when they reopen with a new name and federal regulators in charge. Most customers should have access to their money. About $1 billion of the bank's deposits were not insured. That's just about 5% of its total. Dropping party. It's next on Headlines.
closed captioning hours provided by Aspirin, maximum strength medicine, not champagne.
Be different, that he was not going to cave in to whatever was seasonal or might have been.
Actually, I think it was Barack Obama who said he was going to be different. I think what John McCain has is a very long record of standing up to value.
Please.
And what?
1%. Both sides are saying their candidates are flip-flopping at this time, and Senator Obama is particularly getting a lot of attention on that count. Congressman Ford on campaign finance. financing. He said he was for the D.C. gun ban, that he endorsed the Supreme Court decision on it. He also voted to give immunity to the telecoms that were participating in the wireless wiretaps, in the warrantless wiretaps, and he wants to expand aid to faith-based organizations.
In some ways, what Barack has done, he's getting closer to John McCain on the issues. It's almost an endorsement. The issue will be that the American people think it's too fast, too far, and they start questioning what Barack really believes in.
The word is you're not being vetted, so you do not think that you are a vice presidential contender for Senator John McCain. I have no indication that I am, and nobody's called me and said, hey, send us some documents. The reality is others that have, and I don't know. And again, I'm just surprised I had to pull a lot of strings. Yeah, I'm on the hook. Thank you. If you're going to go off the rails, there goes my career. I'm all there for you, Brian. I promise I'm not going to do this up. What about another segment, Coach? Let me think about it now. I'll sit through the break, maybe. Keep your fingers crossed. And forget snakes on a plane. What about snakes in church? Find out if the government's letting this one slide.
Prime time tonight. The economy, immigration laws, stabilizing Iraq, and Mideast tension. John McCain lays out strategy. Greta's exclusive interview on the record.
Folks, the revolution will not be televised, except by us. I'll be one of them, televising it for you. Check out Part 2. Arizona Daily Star reports on the D.C. March. Please rate it for Ron Paul. Have a good day. Chris Haskell reporting from Real News Tucson.